coming up on Behind the Muse by Clio.
It's the first setup of a campaign that I'm thrilled to be doing, and someone's going to die.
The world of advertising can feel like it's life or death.
Is it amazing? Is it funny? Does it move people?
And in a rapidly changing media landscape where brands and creatives are executing work that is more impactful and broadly reaching than ever, Muse by Clio saw a void in the way that work is talked about.
I think what really sets us apart in many ways is that we are purely focused on creativity, the work, as well as the people that make the work.
Probably some more dramatic things happened along the way too, which you'll find out on Behind the Muse by Clio. The first Clio Awards were given in 1959 for excellence in television advertising, expanding in the 60s and 70s to include radio, print, and international categories, eventually growing to what it is today, one of the most prestigious and recognizable awards in the ad world. But President Nicole Purcell and VP of Marketing Brooke Levy had designs on something more.
What Clio had was really unmatched in the industry. And Nicole wanted a more regular and deeper connection to the industry. And so to do that, they wanted to push into content.
Nicole recruited Tim Nudd, former creative editor at Adweek, known for his industry-wide credibility and savvy editorial skills to run the site.
I love Nicole's love of creativity, and it really felt like a great match. We feel like we have the best team in the business, honestly.
I think that the primary thing that Muse is concerned with is human stories. Our coverage is evolving with the people who design it and also the people who read it.
What Muse does is they give the creatives a voice in the larger picture, and they also take ideas from a different perspective. Like, it's not just about advertising, it's about music and art, anything in culture that can contribute to creativity.
Meanwhile, one Muse contributor has been at the company since the early days, but no one in the industry has ever seen his face.
At Muse, we do try to contextualize things to put each campaign into a broader context. What does this ad mean for the category, for the creators? What might it mean for society? How does it look on the continuum?
We really try to cast a wide net in the industry to get as many voices speaking about their work and the challenges facing creativity in the business today as we can.
You have Nathan, truck breaks down, needs to still get to work, grabs his longboard. It's such a positive vibe. And by expressing that, I think it related to a lot of people. This trend started on TikTok. Our team on the music side actually reached out to Mick Fleetwood. And that's when we were able to close the whole cycle. It just became this full meta moment that was just beautiful.
It's your 20th anniversary for the BET Awards. You guys do an amazing job with that, but it's coming up Sunday, right? And you are doing it virtually. Tell me about that. Show me the way.
For Black Tea, I really have one goal: to amplify the independent voices, experiences, and opinions of Black women in advertising. Not everyone lives the Black woman experience, but everyone can get a peek inside of it. And I think that's to the benefit of the industry.
Once you become a mother, you become, a very, very strong problem solver. You should make it easier for them to be a mother and not feel like they can't be a good mother in order to be a great creative.
And I get so mad too when people say they can't find Black people in creatives. I'm like, if Beyonce can find an entire synchronized swimming team full of Black people, you can find a Black copywriter.
I decided, you know what, Jazeel, why don't you make something you want to make? And when you kind of ask yourself that as a creative, you have to answer it.
Some of the best advice I've received is to take on projects I can relate to. And it's really helped because I can easily put in so much of myself into each project.
All that stuff looks pretty great. So, nothing dramatic, really?
No, not really.
Just great conversations and critiques that you can't get anywhere else.
We almost have a split personality where we're covering the past in incredible detail, and we're also looking to the future as well. This is something we've been doing with Tagline, which is our new podcast also. We thought, well, why don't we try to assemble as many people as we can find who worked on classic ads and just get all of their perspectives.
Oh, here we go. But Tagline's launch was marred by scandal. All right, fine. I love it. And if you guys have any VO needs coming up or anything, I'm pretty free.
The Clios have been around for 60 years, always celebrated great work and the people that make that work. And that's really who the Muse audience is. Every day we're interacting and engaging with this audience.
I love it.
We love the same things they love. It's all about creativity, and we love the business as much as the people working the business do.